I notice a lot how my relational life is ruled by my projections, which come from the past. You know, we call it transference in therapy, but yeah, I'm just so aware now, as I haven't been in my younger days, about how my reality is created through my projection onto other people. And then that's connected to blame. You're doing this to me. You know, this is who you are. This is what's happening. This is reality. And I try to sell people on it. You know, I try to sell my girlfriend on it. You're an asshole doing this thing to me, you know. And it seems so real. And I've taken it for granted my whole life that my reality is real. And I have to convince the people I'm in relationship with that this is real. And I think through becoming a therapist and through the work, I think a big feature of the work, especially the somatic work we do, for whatever reason, maybe it's the path work element. There's a lot of this theme in the path work about personal responsibility, owning your demands, owning your projections. And I think that's the goal of therapy in a way, or there's many, many goals of therapy. One of them is to pull back your projections and see how you're creating your reality through your transference, own your blame, be able to come into real relationship and hear and see that the way you're forming reality isn't the other person's reality. I know this may seem, I feel like this may be obvious to other people, you know, maybe
I don't think
people who are less traumatized, you know. I feel like I have a lot of trauma, which is, I think, you know, part of the wounded healer thing, which is why I've become a therapist, I think, is, you know, the journey of healing my own baggage. But I wonder if in people that have, you know, safe, healthy environments to grow up in, if they don't have this issue as much. But I don't know. I'm curious what you think.
I think it's very nearly universal. I think it's universal, and certainly some of it has to do with the trauma that we may have experienced, big T trauma, little t trauma that we may have experienced. But as we know, both through our personal experience and through our training, we know that, well, what was it in that one class we had together? Everybody's in trauma mind, and how could it be otherwise?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So
Anita
I think it's
Mandalay
relatively
said that.
universal, this phenomenon. I see it all over the place. A lot of my, and it's not just in casual acquaintance. I see it in my clients. They bring into the sessions, my husband did this, my wife did that, and you know and then I say, okay, but kind of drive into the personal responsibility, and they have such a strong resistance to it. And I've got to believe that
Right.
you're seeing that with your clients as well.
Yeah, I would think so. I guess it hasn't been what I've been dealing with my clients currently. I think I see it a lot on the world stage as well, in
Yeah,
politics.
yeah.
It's
Well, politics,
definitely
oh
all
yeah.
blame, right? All blame and all projections, and trying to make your projections stick on the other person,
Right.
not seeing their complex humanity, not seeing their good intentions, not seeing